Well, good afternoon, everybody who's tuned in. We are here again for another live broadcast of Island Talent. Yes, from the I was going to say the Cowichan Valley, but not really. They're from the Nanaimo. Come down to the Cowichan Valley today to present us with an afternoon's worth of music. But originally, Tony was from the Ottawa area. This is where I first met him when I showed up there. We were just reminiscing about, yeah, I remember when you came to town, you were doing leather work. And I said, well, I still proclaim to do leather work. I have a shop downstairs here that I go down and look at every once in a while just to make sure everything is where I left it. And it is. As a matter of fact, Tony, I found two projects that have been waiting to finish since I left Ottawa, and that was 36 years ago. Aged leather. And I just found out, I just was at the, for those who do know me, I was just in the hospital where they took out 2/3 of my liver and part of my diaphragm. And people ask me how I am, and I go, well, you know, I feel like chopped liver. Not many people could say that and actually mean it, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool. But what they did was they did a really nice line. It's a nice curve. I'm not going to show you. But it's a nice curved line that they did. And I'm going, wow, this guy's cool, because as a leather worker working with dead skin, designer dead cow, I call it, you, if you start a curvature and you stop part way, it's hard to keep that flow going when you come back to it, so you get that same symmetry, right? And so this doctor, bless his soul, the surgeon, it started, and they got in and then realized that they had to go over and take out part of the diaphragm, which means they had to continue the cut, and he just nailed it. So I'm going to ask him next time I see him if he wants me to teach him leather work. Much easier working with dead skin than it is with live skin. But it looks like it should have a little railway train on it. That's the only thing, you know. And then the bass player and I were showing scars. That's cool. Marsha got to see that. It's pretty cool, eh? Scars that are on the, you know. But then Marsha's one of those people who never sees a doctor or has to see a doctor. She's one of the fortunate ones. And so was I up until I was 70. And then all of a sudden, all sorts of things started going strange. But you know what? Even my hearing's going a little bit, which is okay, because if in the middle of a conversation I don't want to pay attention, I can just pretend I don't hear. And if I see someone across the street and I don't want to talk to them, I just say, well, I didn't see it because my eyesight's going, right? But one of the things I learned in my 70s that I really enjoy, and I don't know why it took me so long, was putting on warm underwear fresh out of the dryer. That is like the coolest thing in the world. You know what's even more fun these days? Looking around the laundromat to figure out who it belongs to. See, when you get to be 70s, you can do all sorts of crazy things and get away with it. But anyway, keeping the humor part in mind, keep that in mind when you're listening today. Tony's got he's got a bit of a wit in some of his songs, and it's very much, there's storytelling things that are going on there all the time. And he always throws the little odd thing in. I know that Harper's not impressed with him. Nor were a whole bunch of other people in Ottawa who profess it. You know what's really funny? When Mulroney got in. Right, I really appreciate that, because my daughter was born that day, and I remember I couldn't go to the bar to tell anybody I had a baby girl from 4 o'clock in the morning on until 8 because there was an election. And then Mulroney won it with a huge landslide. And I remember a year and a half later, my mother-in-law asked me, she says, is political suicide, what does she call it? She wanted to kill him. And she wanted to know if it was all right. You know, I said, no, assassination, political assassinations were legal. I said no. But it was really quite funny, because after that I started going around over the years, and I started looking to see who of the majority of those Canadians who voted for Mulroney would actually stand up and say they did, and not many people ever did. You know, so keep that in mind when it comes to election time this year, or next year, or whatever they're going to do one. I just had a friend online just put an ultimatum. He said, if you're going to vote, if any of you guys are going to vote NDP, then you can just drop me from your friends list. And we're good friends, so I dropped it. And you know, so I don't live well with ultimatums, right? And now he's like, well, no, we can still be friends. We just won't talk about certain subjects. I said, well, there's a hell of a good idea. As my dad always said, politics and religion, keep them to yourself. Those are the two things that I have to believe that my dad was actually right upon. But right now, we're going to get a chance to have Tony turn. He's brought a couple of his friends down to make it a full-on trio. They've got some great harmonies. They got some great material to put out there. And if you give him a warm welcome, he'll be ready to come on stage. Please, Tony Turner Trio.
Thank you, John. Hi, folks. Thanks for coming out on a long weekend. We used to remember when we were, I think most of us here maybe aren't working age anymore, working stage, and we used to value those long weekends, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I worked in Ottawa, we valued, like the Jean Baptiste Day was a holiday because I worked on the Quebec side, even though I lived in Ontario. So that was a long weekend, and then the next weekend was Canada Day. So you could have 2 long weekends in a row, and you just have to book off for 3 days or something of work, and you get 10 days of holiday, or more than 10 days of holiday. Anyway, that was pretty cool. But this first song is about the joys of not working. Make sure that's the right one. Yeah, and it's great. It's a lot of fun, and the song will tell the story. 1, 2, 3, 4. My eyes are half open, my bed's in a lump, my blue jeans are torn, my t-shirt is shrunk, I got no reason to shave today. I'm just walking my dog. Well, I might be out of work, but I love this new job. Talk with the mailman, learn how to cook, go to the library, renew my book. I'm gonna walk past those big old houses with their fancy facades. Well, I might be out of work, but I love this new job. Row my boat down the stream. Life's a dream, sweet dream. Write a song, play it for you. Tell me what could be better than doing what I do. Thank you.
Ted, could I get a little bit more piano, at the upper end of the piano on the monitor, please? Thanks.
Joys of not working. Next one is about the joys of pet ownership. Yeah, got some dog owners out there. Yeah, I've had about 3 or 4 dogs and
Got some
my
dog
time.
sitters. I know.
Dog sitters?
Yes.
Oh, there's a dog sitters. Okay. Yeah,
They count.
4 dogs. Wow, not a contest.
That's a herd. Got a dog sled too?
You know, you need 8 for that. At least 10.
Oh, you do?
8 or
Bit
10.
of snow.
Yeah. Yeah. So, sorry, just fine tuning here. So when you have a dog, we were talking about this the other day. When you have like when you watch your dog sleeping, you know, when they do they sort of fall. If they're asleep and you know that they're dreaming because their little paws are moving, and they're chasing something. Like we can imagine they're chasing something, or their nose is twitching, yeah, or they're making little sounds. They're having, yeah. I always find that kind of interesting. So this is a song about just 2 old dogs, and I'm one of them. My old dog turned 12 today. That makes him and I the same old age. He came to me as a scrawny pup. I had some fun watching him grow up. Fetching a ball, begging to be fed, learning how to sit and stay. He could straighten the circles inside my head, but soon all that's gonna fade away. 'Cause old dogs like us have had their day. Old dogs like us have had their day. We eat too much and we move too slow. Only go out when we need to go. Catching naps anytime we please. Scratch that itch, it just might be fleas. Sometimes he dreams he's chasing squirrels or keeping the cats at bay. I dream of youth and a pretty girl and wonder how they slipped away. Old dogs like us have had their day. Old dogs like us have had their day. We used to know everyone in town, but they moved out or went underground. Taking a walk past a gray tombstone. Now I'm chewing on the past like a rawhide bone. Pray for mercy, howl at the moon, wiping the tears away. Pine for a love who left too soon, but we won't sit, no, we won't stay. 'Cause old dogs like us have had their day. 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 My old dog turned 12 today. That makes him and I the same old age. actually, that would make me, if you do the math, that would make me 84. So that's not, I'm not quite 84, but I can grow into that song. I can sing that for many years. So, I think John mentioned that I have roots in Ottawa. That's where I spent most of my working life, I guess. And moved here in 2017. And not long after I moved here, I wrote this song. I moved to Nanaimo, and Nanaimo, the backdrop of Nanaimo is what they call Mount Benson, but the indigenous people call it Wakasaya. So, and apparently, I looked it up. And apparently, what that means is not far away. So if you're, I guess if you're, in a boat near the shore, and then it's not that far away. And that's kind of true. It wasn't that far away. And it also has another meaning, which is kind of like means mysterious, foreboding. So I don't know what that's all
Maybe
about.
it depends on the weather.
Depends on the weather, yeah. Because often you see clouds kind of hovering over the top of the mountain. And
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so this is a song for. I don't know if Nanaimo has a theme song, but I would throw this in there if it ever contest ever comes up. Here we go. The morning sun shines upon the mountain that gazes down upon this harbor town. This is my home. I got no more urge to roam. Just like that peak, I've settled down. If you look down This next one is off the last CD I did. I'm working on another album right now, and a lot of the songs today will be on that project. And this one's from the last one though, and it's called "I Still Want You," and it's going to feature Joe Spinelli on the Bode bass. Okay. Look out! Is there any sharks coming out of the woodwork here? Yeah. Thanks. Have a sip of water. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. Just a little love song. I couldn't believe when I heard the news you were leaving town, and all your friends too. They say you don't miss someone till they're gone from view. Now I wonder where you are. I wish for you under the midnight stars, searching for a sign to pull me through. I can't deny, though I try and I try, I cannot lie, I still want you. Now I've known you for a long, long time, still it never, ever crossed my mind that you would be the one to leave me so blue. Dark night, a lonely room, memory of your sweet perfume, but there's no door I can break through. I can't deny, though I try and I try, I cannot lie, I still want you. Now you've got your life, I got mine. Still I wish I could turn back the hands of time, and we would be one heart instead of two. Now there's no walking hand in hand, no names written in the sand, no chance to say I love you. I can't deny, though I try and I try, I cannot lie, I still want you. I can't deny, though I try and I try, I cannot lie, I still want you. Thank you. So, John briefly mentioned about the Harper Man episode. I know Eric was in the audience. He was a big supporter of me during that time, as was my union. I tend not to do like overtly political songs. That was, but this one is less overt, more subtle. In fact, they don't even mention, there's not even an issue mentioned in it. But it's just, I wanted to kind of write a song that sort of captured that, that division that we see in society, especially I guess in the U.S. We tend to think it happens in the U.S., but I guess it's everywhere. And I was thinking about the you know, you remember we all watched like The Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy gets swept up in the house with her little dog, and they get swept up in the tornado, and then goes wherever they go through the sky, wherever the tornado takes them, and they land in this very unknown, uncertain place called Oz, and everything's very colorful. But she takes her dog out when the house lands in Oz, and she takes Toto, and she says, I don't know, Toto. We're not in Kansas anymore. That's kind of how I feel we are in society. We're just not in Kansas anymore. Driving through the heartland, land of milk and honey. Something's going on, there's people acting real funny. My sister's to the left, my brother's to the right. They're drawing lines in the sand, fixing for a fight, taking their positions, ready to go to war. And I keep thinking, I'm not in Kansas anymore. Empty, feeling kinda scared. If there's an exit, please, won't someone show me where? The newsman says we're in another dust bowl, and the billboard up ahead tells me to save my soul. Got a twister on my tail, put the pedal to the floor. It won't be long till I'm not in Kansas anymore. Ticket home, but this yellow brick road is just a heap of broken stone. Can't go back, and my We're not in Canada anymore. Wow. That's getting ahead of the game. Well, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Well, since we got you singing a little bit, we'll get you to sing a little more. A little more happier tune. And yeah. What did John say about laundry?
I don't know, something about warm underwear.
Warm underwear. That was right. Yeah, warm underwear. Yeah, that's right. Putting on warm underwear right from the dryer. What a concept! Wow. I'll try that sometime. When I was learning my my songwriting and chops in Ottawa, there was a folk cafe called Rasputin's, and a very tiny little place, and it was so tiny that you couldn't really tune up there unless you didn't want to tune up in the kitchen. It was too hot, and anyways, and the food was kind of anyways. So the artist would often walk across the street to a laundromat, and which was like 24 hours and was open all the time, so you could just go in there and and there's this sort of white noise of everything spinning around, and tune up your guitar, and then you might forget that you were called on stage and someone had to come and get you. But yeah, it was a fun thing. So I had this idea for just to write about how music and laundry can go together. Laundromats seem to be kind of a phenomenon from the 50s in my mind, but which is why your singing part is going to sound like this. Sha-la-la-la-la-la laundromat. Sha-la-la-la-la-la laundromat. You can do that. Sha-la-la-la-la laundromat. Sha-la-la-la-la laundromat. He plays his guitar at Lucy's coin wash. He's tapping his toes. Catches her perfume when she walks by with a bag full of dirty clothes. The air is full of soapy scents that he cuts through with each strum. She finds a space, fishes for change, for the work that must be done. She unloads her pile at the laundromat. Sha-la-la-la-la-la laundromat. Sha-la-la-la-la-la laundromat. Clothes in a heap on the countertop, sorted into colors and whites. He's standing there, he's playing so fine, the acoustics are just right. He plays a tune from years ago to the beat of the slosh and churn. She cracks a smile, remembers well the agitator twists and turns, and they begin to chat at the laundromat. Sha-la-la-la-la-la laundromat. Sha-la-la-la-la-la laundromat. To Lucy's coin wash, peek through that door. You'll find that man and the woman he loves singing through their weekly chores. His and hers, suds and duds, spin to the musical sounds. Love is fresh, warm and clean, the clothes go tumbling round, then fold neatly in stacks at the You knew all the lyrics. Good for you. I'm getting to that age where that's about as much as I can remember some days. So, everybody's had a first love, I hope. Yeah, over and over again. This is a song about how I, when I met my wife, who, as some of you know who know me, you know that she passed away 2.5 years ago, and this is how we met. And it was I was living in Ottawa, she was living in Dorval, and there's some geographical references that you don't really have to know, just to know that they are along the river that between the Ottawa River and the Lac St. Louis, which is where like Ottawa River flows into the St. Lawrence River, which surrounds the island of Montreal. And what else do I want to say? She grew up in Dorval. Didn't feel Dorval was a very musical kind of name, so but her neighborhood was called Pine Beach, and that's the name of this song. There's a river of love down at the end of my road. I don't know where it comes from, but I should know where it goes. Over Shodia Falls and Chute Blondo, past Lake of Two Mountains, around Il Perrot, where it laps at the shores of a lake at the foot of your street, where I fell in love with my girl from Pine Beach. I recall all the good times we had in that neighborhood. Going here, going shopping, hanging out, did us all good. We grew together while friends grew apart. Your love light filled the cracks in my heart. Hand in hand, making plans, let's get something to eat. Strolling the lakeshore drive that bordered Pine Beach. Call out to me, take me from this place. Carry me down to Lac St. Louis, straight to my lover's embrace. There's a river of love still flows from my heart to yours. And though you are gone, I'm forever drawn to those shores. I sit and wonder what I'm gonna do with a heart full of pain and sweet thoughts of you that sparkle as bright as the tips of waves out of reach. They crash and melt through the stony shores of Pine Beach. I sit and wonder what I'm gonna do with a heart full of pain and sweet thoughts of you that sparkle as bright as the tips of waves out of reach. They crash and melt through the stony shores of Pine Beach. Thank you. Thank you. That's Joe Spinelli here on bass. And Arlene Carson on the accordion, and now switching to piano. So we like to throw in sometimes a few songs, cover songs. Arlene's going to do one in the next set. No, not a cover song. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, Arlene's going to do an original song in the second set. And this is one of my favorite songwriters, Jesse Winchester. Some of you might remember him from Quebec. Yeah. Draft dodger, moved up to Montreal, had a great career. He was a songwriter.
It just started coming unhinged.
Oh. Happens. Yeah, and anyway, this is a song of his, and it's called "Little Glass of Wine." Little glass of wine. It's a good thing you are here, warm on my lips, warm as a tear, a comfort to the fool who is restless in his mind. Trusty potion, little glass of wine, little glass of wine. You are oil on my flame, shy of the sunlight. Many tears, the number is sublime, shall stain a woman's bosom for a little glass of wine. As soon as you learn you don't live forever, you grow fond of the fruit of the vine. So here's to you, here's to me, and here's to the ones we left behind. Little glass of wine, you make the party gay, you seal the lover's bargain and chase the blues away. And want to rest your mind, have another little glass of wine. Just fetch and go to another Thank you. I was amazing how he can write a song like out of one little, tiny, tiny little vignette, like a glass of wine. There you go. So we'll do one more in this set, and then we'll take a little break, and I'll say hi to you folks, and I have a few product CDs. I don't have any hats or anything yet, Joe. Joe's encouraging me to get swag make swag. Which happened?
Merch. You gotta have
Merch. Yes, yeah. But I do have, and even if you're not on my email list and you like what you hear, just sign up there, and you get occasional messages about upcoming shows. And if you don't live in Duncan, just put it beside what town you live in, so I can sort of tag you. We're gonna do this song. This is a song about growing up with with the group that was the reason me and millions of others learned to play the guitar, because the Beatles came on the scene. And sometimes I ask people to count how many Beatles references they can count in this song. Like how many, because there are some lyrical references, and there's some instrumental references, and even might even be one in the piano. You just have to listen. And I haven't actually counted them myself, but it's over 10. Anyways, a big influence on me, and like I said, millions of other people. And we'll just leave you with this song coming into the break, and come and say hi to you folks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was a kid back in '63. That's when music got a hold on me. Mac the Knife, Mockingbird, crazy songs I knew every word. And a sound never heard before came rolling in from a foreign shore. You know, Buddy was dead and Elvis was king. Then the Beatles changed everything. Lads from Liverpool taught me more than I could learn in school. Spinning every 45, I felt something stir deep inside. So I learned to play the guitar, looking cool, playing hard. I like girls, but I love to sing, and the Beatles were my everything. Well, there was something in the way they grew, attracted me like no other ever could. Well, there was something in the way they grew. Yeah, 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 yeah. Attracted me like no other lover ever could. So many years have come and gone. My head's still filled with all their songs. Here, there, and everywhere in my life, I see them standing there, playing songs that saw me through the backbeat of my youth. They're the reason I love to sing. It's 'cause the Beatles were my everything. You know the reason I love to sing. It's 'cause the Beatles That's a Beatles bow. Okay, we'll see you in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Kiss me like a bandit, stealing time underneath the sycamore tree. Cupid by the hour sends Valentine to my sweet lover and me. Slowly but surely, your appetite is more than I knew. Sweetly, softly, I'm falling in love with you. So wish me love, wishing well, to kiss and tell, oh, wishing well, of butterfly tears. Wish me love, wishing well, to kiss and tell, oh, wishing well, of crocodile tears. Hug me like a monkey see a monkey do, down beside a riverboat gambler. Erotic images floating through my head. I wanna be a midnight rambler. Quickly, quickly, the blood rushes through my veins. Quickly, but loudly, I wanna hear the sugar bells ring. Wish me love, wishing well, a kiss and tell, oh, wishing well, of crocodile tears. Wish me love, wishing well, a kiss and tell, oh, wishing well, of butterfly tears.
Well, I've been thinking, is it really too soon to start sinking down into those blue eyes blinking, heavenly chain, all heavenly chain. We're hardwired to inspire, and even time is tired. Better set yourself on fire or open the door. Open the door into the dream light. Try to understand. You've got to pull tight, take it to the man. Seasons will change right in the palm of your hand and return us to the land. weekends. Streets so empty that my heart weakens. On the rocks and you're a beacon to ships in the night. To ships in the night. Into the dream light, try to understand. You've got the pull tide, take it to the man. Seasons will change right in the palm of your hands and return us to the land. I've been thinking, is it really too soon to start sinking down into those blue eyes blinking? Heavenly change, oh heavenly change, heavenly change, heavenly change.
This is In Hell I'll Be in Good Company by the Dead South.
We're gonna need a little bit of help from you guys.
Dead love couldn't go no further. Proud of and disgusted by her. Push off a little bruised and battered. Oh Lord, I ain't coming home with you. My life's a bit more colder. Dead wife is what I told her. Brass knife sinks into my shoulder. Oh, babe, don't know what I'm gonna do. I see my red-headed mascot, tears shed, creamy my squeeze. The stage just smells, tells, howls, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, skirt, stuffed shirt, hang me on a tree. After countdown, 3 rounds, and hell, I'll be in good company. Dead love couldn't go no further. Proud of and disgusted by her. Push of a little bruised and battered. Oh Lord, I ain't coming home to you. My life's a bit more colder. Dead wife is what I told her. Brass knife sinks into my shoulder. Oh baby, don't know what I'm gonna do. I see my red-headed mask, bad dish, shack, bring me my squeeze. The stage just smells, tells, hell's bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuffed shirt, hang me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds, and hell, I'll be in good company. In hell, I'll be in good company. In hell, I'll be in good company.
Thank you so much for doing that. That was amazing.
The devil comes, all shapes and forms. Isn't that woman all them wishing a place? That's when I knew it was over for good. So why so suddenly hard to breathe? It's taking a long time, really, really long time, just to be, whoa, yeah, your best friend. Now I need to find, yeah, little piece of my mind. Talk to the animal, whoa, that is wishing to feed. So what am I gonna do without you? What am I gonna say when the wind picks you up and blows you out of mind? This the way what happens to me? This the way what a karma comes down on me? And oh, I'm sorry. Open my eyes, take a good look around. Seems that everything all has stayed the same. So close my eyes, see if I can catch the dream that I was just here living in. It was everything all that I could wish for. It was everything all that I would fight for. Whoa, oh, just wanna be in that dream again. Yeah, just leaving on just a little bit more. Oh, yeah. What am I gonna do without you? What am I gonna say when the wind picks you up and blows you out of mind? This the way what happens to me? This the way what a karma comes down on me? And oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yo. What a note did I say? You don't know, did I say, yo? Throwing water, oh, just a dust is flame. This heart-pound feeling that is surging through my veins. This feeling I have, whoa, so hard, so true. For everyday hardship comes enlightenment true, yeah. Everyday hardship comes enlightenment true, yeah. What am I gonna do without you? What am I gonna say when the wind picks you up and blows you out of mind? This the way what happens to me? This the way what a karma comes down on me? And oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, here we are getting ready for the second part of the show. We'll get you all to sit down. I got few things to show you. I told you some of you that, well, I told you all that I was a leather worker by trade. That's how I got involved in music, by making guitar straps and stuff like that. But I also called it Designer Dead Cow, which is, as a matter of fact, one of the things I created in my lifetime. I think it's one of the best things in the world. It's called a silent wind chime. Who needs to know at 3 o'clock in the morning if it's windy on your neighbor's front porch? Best Christmas gift you could ever give it, or a newcomer, right? I mean, as loud as that gets, as a herd of horses 3 fields away, by then the damn storm should have woke you up. And then there's something else I did. I wanted to commemorate to my children. Children, they're now 50, 53, 51, 40, and 39. Yeah, they're still my kids. But I wanted to give them something last Christmas. So I made them these little cases out of leather, just to show them that I still could do the work and I could still do the stitching, and just a little commemorative from Dad, eh? Now, when you go to a restaurant, one of the things you'll notice is, I love the new dessert model, which is they just take chocolate, they just spread it all over and call it art. But you can't pick it up with a spoon, you can't pick it up with a fork, and you don't want to lick the plate. And you can lick your finger, but that's not very cool in public either. And some of the sauces on the food are so delicious. I know my partner, Georgie, you know, she just, it's a hard thing to stop her from licking the plate. So last year I came up with this great idea. I made all my kids these cases. And it comes with their own individual baby spatula. Hey? Doesn't that solve a problem that needs to be solved? Yeah. That's what I like to do. You guys having a good time so far? These guys are quite good, aren't they? Great stories, too. I just love the whole aspect of what they're doing. They're going to be at the 39 Days of July as well this year on a Sunday morning. Do you remember what Sunday it is? 30th of June, right at the beginning. All right. You check that out, noon hour. Come on down to the park and catch out what it is they're doing. Thanks for staying around for the second set. People are really happy about that. I just got to warn those people in the theater seats. Those are from the Jehovah's Witnesses, those seats, right? I answered an ad in the paper, got 150 soft seat theater seats for free, picked them up on the 26th of December, which was the day after the 25th, which was a Saturday. It's the last day they needed them. Had to have them out of the building by the 31st of December, so I got them out. So I like to tell everybody that I received a Christmas present from the Jehovah's Witnesses so I could open up a music venue. And I remind them each and every day when I walk by the train station that the 39 Days of July wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for them. But at least they got a lot of people to talk to. So the reason I bring that up is if at any time during the show you get the urge to want to knock on door and hand out literature, could you at least make sure it's ours? Thank you very much. For right now, let's get them back on stage, please. The Tony Turner Trio.
Thanks, Long John. Oh, there's Joe.
Joe, I turned your master volume down.
Oh, thank you.
Those feet are-
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was turning into a Who concert. This one goes out. Dedicate this one to Justine out there. 2, 3, 4. It's a new day. Turn a page, throw the old away. It's a new town. Taking in every sight and sound. Tell myself I just might settle down in this new town. And the ghost who knew my name, I left him far behind. I was giving up the game, but now gonna claim what's mine. It's a new start. Pledging love with a broken heart. Tell myself, don't fall apart. It's a new start. And the ghost who knew my name, I left him far behind. I was giving up the game, but now, right now, gonna claim what's mine. It's a new day. Turn a page, throw the old away. Tell myself it's gonna be okay. It's a new day. Thank you. Now, we're going to feature Arlene Carson doing a song. She'll tell us all about it.
Thanks, Tony, and thanks for the chance to do this. I'm unlike Tony. I've just recently started writing songs, and he's been a bit of an inspiration to push me on that. And so this is one of the first ones I've written. I've written a couple others, but this one is an homage or an ode to the acoustic piano, which seems to be disappearing from our lives as more and more electronics seep in. But I felt sad about it, so I thought, well, I'm going to write a song about it, and of course it has to be on the piano. So this is a song I call Orphan Pianos. One, two. So many looking for new homes, once cared for, now they're on their own, neglected, at times abused, collecting dust, never used. In hotel lobbies on display, just furniture now in the way, silenced with signs that say, do not touch, do not play. Orphan pianos, beloved in bygone days, when friends and family gathered round to sing the night away. Orphan pianos, more and more each day, covered up, rejected, never played. The ads online express regret. We have no space, the kids have left. It's not been tuned, but you can see it's got all its keys, and it is free. The sight to leave one most disturbed are those seen hauled out to the curb, abandoned to the elements, outdoors on moving day. Orphan pianos with hammers striking strings, the magic art of tuning, the acoustic joy they bring. Orphan pianos, no more the waves of sound, now digital and sampling abound. Soundboards make quaint garden art, that is until they fall apart, and precious ivory piano keys transformed into jewelry. Those that never find new homes end up rotting on their own in landfills, splintered wood and wires, condemned among the Goodyear tires.
great song, eh? About a great topic. It's about the only thing you can get that's free these days. Yes. Well, it's getting to be summertime, eh? Wow. We'll take it. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Oh, I
Stuff.
missed a song. Can't do that.
Trying to make the links there.
Yeah. Have you guys perused Longevity John's little curio shop? It's not a shop. It's just it's like a museum or something. Yeah. It's not a shop. They're not for sale, so don't take anything. Yeah, lovely, lovely little things. And I know he's got an interesting eye for something that's very unique. And if you look at it long enough, you know why it's unique. Okay. Yeah, oh, does he? Okay, well, that's good to know. Everything has a price. This is kind of a tongue-in-cheek song about just about all the stuff we North Americans have. You better, like a tuner. That's good stuff. Yeah. Well, and it's different for everybody. And that's why I guess why we have so much stuff. If you ever go to YouTube, George Carlin's got a great piece on all the stuff that we have. We need stuff to store our stuff, you know? Okay, this one I don't need this one. 2, 3, 4. I went shopping to buy some stuff. Just some things I wanted. I couldn't get enough, so I cruised the aisles and bought some more. When I got home, all that stuff was stuffed inside a drawer with other stuff I don't need. Stuff I'll never wear, stuff I'll never read, stuff in lockers, stuff in sheds, stuff in boxes, stuffed underneath my bed. The Buddha tells me to disavow all my vain pursuits, live in the here and now. All my desires I must give up, but I don't know how to let go of all my stuff. Too much stuff I don't need. Stuff I'll never wear, stuff I'll never read, stuff in lockers, stuff in sheds, stuff in boxes, stuffed underneath my bed. When young King Tut up and died, they stuffed his inner organs in formaldehyde. They took his jewels, his masks, his perfumes, and all that stuff was stuffed deep down inside a stuffy tomb with other stuff he don't need. Stuff he'll never wear, on walls he'll never read, stuff in chambers, stuff in bombs, stuff in boxes that he don't need. Now he's dead and gone. What do I do with my poor brain? That constant inner chatter drives me insane. Fear and self-loathing beats me up. Thinking about my moving day and all my precious stuff. Too much stuff I don't need. Stuff I'll never wear, stuff I'll never read. Stuff in lockers, stuff in sheds, stuff that's whirling round and round inside my head. That's the worst kind of stuff, isn't it? Too much stuff I don't need. Stuff I'll never wear, stuff I'll never read. Stuff in lockers, stuff in sheds, stuff that's whirling round and round inside my head. It's still there. Thank you. Now, this was my summer reference. There's a, I guess every time I sing this song, I think of that, there's a park, there's many parks, and they're all over Canada, I guess, but the ones that I was familiar with in eastern Ontario was Bon Echo Park, which has a big stone face at the, and when the lake froze in the winter, I imagine the indigenous people there, they or maybe they did it in the summer somehow, but they did these ochre drawings on the cliff face, and we see these petroglyphs everywhere. And there's a petroglyph park in Nanaimo, and there's just
Yeah, there's, yeah, and
There
other
are-
parts of BC, there's ochre painting and stuff up
Mhm.
north, yeah.
so it's a thing. Yeah, so this is called Bon Esprit. There is a tale the elders tell of a lake where spirits dwell. Enchanted lake, I found you. I paddled your flat water in my canoe. You lure the birds overhead. You cool the sun's gold to red. You coax the moon and stars at night to dance upon your waters to my delight. Spirit of the lake, I call to you by the trailing wake of my canoe. You are the one to set me free. Rise from your sleep and speak with me. Whisper my name, Bon Esprit. Whisper my name, Bon Esprit. I come to you time and again. You show yourself. You are my friend. You are the place that time forgot. I have aged so much, but you have not. And now I'm here, it's been too long. I feel you near, I hear your song. Ochre stains on ancient stone, echoes of your children. I'm not alone. Spirit of the lake, I call to you by the trailing wake of my canoe. You are the one to set me free. Rise from your sleep and speak with me. Whisper my name on us three. Whisper my name on us three. Whisper my name on us three. Thank you. Thanks very much. Okay. Here's I think an uplifting song. We all need to support each other. Don't need this. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So. You wrote it down, all that worry in your mind. You wondered how we would get through those hard times. Did I really hear when you spoke your truth as your one true love? Did I do all I could do when you were sad? Did I dry your tears when you were scared? Did I calm your fears when you asked for help? Did I do enough when you were down? Did I lift you up? I'm on the phone with a daughter that we raised. She's searching hard to find her rightful place. I ask myself, what would her mama say? The light in her load and help her on her way. When you are sad, I will dry your tears. When you are scared, I will calm your fears. When you feel weak, I will say you are tough. When you are down, I will lift you up. help the ones you love be the best that they can be. Love is all we are called to do. You carry me, and I will carry you. When you are sad, I will dry your tears. When you are scared, I will calm your fears. When you can't go on, I will say you must. When you are down, I will lift you up. When you are down, I will lift you up. Thanks very much. Okay, we got a few more songs. I know some people have, oh, we got lots of time for the people that have to leave for the Nanaimo Ferry. This might be the goofiest song I've written, but it seems to be quite timely. I wrote this sort of early in the COVID period when we were all alone, and this is what happens when Tony's alone with his own thoughts. But it's also very topical these days because the Loblaw family is not in good favor with people these days. They've been called out for various things. Not discounting their products enough, and anyways, they've been in the news a lot lately. So I got to get the song out here. It's not out there. It's on my. It's going to be in my next release, which won't happen until the fall at the earliest. So, but it's just a silly song. It has nothing to do with those issues per se, but it's just that the fact that he has a very funny name, and as do a few other Canadians. And one of them, because we're a melting pot. We're not all Smith and Jones. Anyways, let's let the song sing itself. But there's a moral in this story, in this song. Thank goodness, yeah. It's more than just fun. There's always got to be something, an angle like that. So it's, and it's I can't even remember it. I have to sing it, so I'll just get there. 2, 3, 4. Now Theodore Loblaw was a hard-working man. His name became a chain of grocery stores across this land. But his younger brother Robert envied Theo's luck. Instead of finding his own bliss, he got stuck in a rut. He had the blah 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 blahs and the blah 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 blues. He claimed that he was robbed, but he never heard the news. Yes, Robert should have known he'd have to pay his own dues to lose those blah 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 blahs and the blah 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 blues. Y'all heard of Michael Bublé? Well, man, that boy can croon. But his bigger brother Beauregard could not carry a tune. Watching Michael on the stage only brought him pain. He'd clench his fist in anger, he'd whine and complain. He had the big Beau Bublé blahs and the big Beau Bublé blues. He longed for the applause while singing in Michael's shoes. Yes, Big Beau should have known he'd have to pay his own dues to lose those big beau boobale blahs and the big beau boobale blues. Well, the moral of this story is plain as it can be. If you long to live your brother's life, you'll drown in misery. So build yourself the biggest dream and learn to be content. And know the grass is just as green on your side of the fence. Don't get the blah 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 blahs or the big beau boobale blues. Don't bet against the odds, 'cause you know you're bound to lose. Yes, everyone must know you've got to pay your own dues to lose those blah 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 blahs and the big beau boobale blues. Yes, everyone must know you've got to pay your own dues to lose the blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Everyone. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 and the big beau boobale blues. And that too will be on the new recording. Because that issue's not going to go away.
They changed their names.
Unless they change their names to Weston. No, they were the
I made a
Westons.
bit of apologies to Michael Bublé because I hear he's a pretty nice guy. So
Oh yeah, that's, yeah, of course, yeah.
do you have any issue with Michael Bublé?
No, we have no issue with Michael Bublé and the Loblaw families. That's a different story. That's back to a little more social commentary, historical social commentary. I don't know. It's this is the history of the world, the history of European history of North America of over 500 years. So it's like 500-year history in 3.5 minutes. So a long way down. Oh, by the way, I didn't. Oh, no, I don't want to do it yet. Queen Isabella, King Ferdinand sent Columbus to the eastern lands. Sailing west was his great plan. Such a long way down. The Queen said, Chris, you made a pledge to find for Spain that treasure chest. Mind you don't fall off the edge. Such a long way down. It's a long way down, my friend. No one believes you'll ever rise again. But don't despair, it is not the end. Still, it's a long way down. The year was 1492 when Columbus sailed that ocean blue, trying to make a dream come true. Such a long way down. For 10 long weeks he sailed the seas to an island where he should not be. Brought the back 500 years at the fools who tame this wild frontier. Fortunes rise then disappear, such a long way down. To those who claim to lead this land and treat us all as grains of sand, don't let us slip through your hands, 'cause it's a long way down. Oh, it's a long way down, my friend. No one believes you'll ever rise again, but don't despair, it is not the end. Still, it's a long way down. Yes, it's a long way down. Oh, it's a long way down. Yes, it's a long way Thanks very much. Okay, we got one more song for you guys, and I want to thank Longevity John and the Duncan Showroom for all the good work they do with this
Yeah,
town.
that's great.
Oh my God. Yeah, for so many years, just perseverance, that's what it is. John picked his lane, and this is it. And it's a wonderful thing that they're doing. I also want to thank Arlene Carson here on piano and accordion and vocals and songwriting. And Joe Spinelli here on upright bass.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
this is Tony Turner.
Yes,
Yay.
Tony Turner, yes, yeah. And I might have given the impression that I live in Ontario because I have so many references there, but I actually live in Nanaimo, if that wasn't clear. Someone was wondering, where do you? Yeah, anyway. So, I'll leave you with this song. That is another song about unity, yes. And I was very fortunate with this song. There's a little folky songbook called Rise Again.
Rise Up Singing.
It was Rise Up Singing, and the sequel was called Rise Again. And there's, I think there are 35 Canadian songs in there, and this is one of them. So I was really fortunate for a part-time singer-songwriter. That's pretty. There's a big whole story to that, how that got there. But the part that I want to mention today is that it was in 2008 or so. It was turned into a choir arrangement, and it's being sung at various types of churches and stuff, especially the Unitarian churches across Canada and North America. So it's very fortunate that, and the person that did that, who made that choir arrangement was, her name was Jane Perry, and she passed away at only 52 years old in December, and I was just at her celebration of life last weekend in Calgary, and so I dedicate this song to her, and thanks everyone for coming to the Duncan Showroom on a sunny,
Yes,
long weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, very much appreciate it. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. Some sing of the past, of battles lost and won. Some sing of their dreams and a new day in the sun. Some sing circle of song, we are one. You're gonna sing along. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. Some sing of this land, or the country of their birth. Some sing of this land and the beauty of the earth. Some sing of this land for all that it is worth. In the circle of song, we are one. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. Each of us must leave this place and go back to our home. Each of us must walk a path that must be walked alone. And each of us will bear the fruit of the seeds that we have sown. But in the circle of song, we are one. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. A cappella. Come join with me in the circle of song, the young and the old, the weak and the strong, singing with one voice, though we may speak different tongues. In the circle of song, we are one. In the circle of song, we are one. In the circle of song, we are one. Thanks very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Arlene Carson, Joe Spinelli. Thank you, Ted Cadillac on sound.
Yay, Ted! Have a great and safe weekend.
salta kwa sakanawe hewani. Hewani. She salta kwa sakanawe hewani. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much.